everybody, today I'm going to be showing you my signed book collection. So this video will be all of the signed books that I have currently. Most of them came in bookish subscription boxes, some of them came from events, and others came from pre-orders. So I'm just going to show you the current signed books I have on my shelf as of spring 2017. So the very first book I have here is Empire of Storms by Sarah J. Maas. This is the UK edition, and I believe it was Waterstones who had this pre-order deal where if you pre-ordered it through them, you would get this book signed. The next three books are all signed by the same author, and this author is Raina Telgemeier. I have Smile signed by her, the Babysitter's Club graphic novel, and then I have Sisters personalized to me. The next two books are signed through book plates that were personalized to me. Their books are It's Raining Cupcakes and Sprinkles and Secrets by Lisa Schroeder. This series was one of my favorites when I was younger, and I'm really glad to have these books signed. The next book I have signed here is Something in Between by Melissa De La Cruz. I ordered a personalized copy through a local bookstore. The next book I have signed here is Sunny Side Up by Jenny Holm. I got this when I went to ALA like 2 years ago, and she had a whole signing there, and so I was able to get a copy of this book. The next book I have here is By Your Side by Casey West. This book was signed through Uppercase's February 2017 box. They added an extra page that Casey West had signed. I have another Casey West book signed, and this one is P.S. I Like You. This came in either an Owl Crate or an Uppercase box. I think it was the August 2016 box, and it came with a little book plate, which is super cute. The next book I have signed here is Signed Sky Harper by Carol Lynch Williams. I met her, I think it was at ALA. She personalized this book to me. These next four books that I have signed and personalized are the first four books in The Lunar Chronicles by Marissa Meyer. The books that I've signed are Cinder, Scarlet Cress, and Fairest. I do not have Winter signed. I ended up meeting Marissa at ALA 2 years ago. I happened to bring Cinder along with me because I was currently reading it, and I got Cinder signed, and then I bought Scarlet Cress and Fairest at the signing. Another Marissa Meyer book I have signed is Heartless. I can't remember if it was a pre-order, but it just came in the mail one day with a signed book plate. The next book I have here is If I Stay by Gail Forman. I picked up a signed copy at Barnes & Noble because it was their Black Friday sale. They were selling hardcover signed copies of certain books, and one year If I Stay was one of the books, and so I picked it up. Another book that I picked up during one of Barnes & Noble's Black Friday sales was Paper Towns by John Green. This book is my personal favorite of his. I've read 3 of his books so far, and I just love this one so much. When I saw that they had a signed copy, I immediately picked it up, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get this because I love this book so much. Another book I got at the Barnes & Noble Black Friday, I think just this past year, was The Giver by Lois Lowry, and this book is my prized possession. I love The Giver. It is one of my all-time favorite books, if not my all-time favorite. I was so happy to see this when Barnes & Noble was doing their signed copy thing. The next book I have here is The Sun Is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon. This came in the November 2016 Uppercase box. The next book I have here is What Light by Jay Asher. This book was sent to me by a friend, and she happened to see a signed copy in her local bookstore, and so she sent me a copy. The next book I have here is Scarlet Epstein Hates It Here by Anna Bresla. I believe this came in the April or May Uppercase box from 2016. Next I have Crank by Ellen Hopkins. I got this personalized when Ellen came to that Barnes & Noble festival, or B-Fest, that happened last June, and she was there, and I was able to get a signed copy of one of her books. The next book I have here is Roseblood by A.G. Howard. This came in the January 2017 Owl Crate box. The theme was Classic Remix, I believe. The next book I have here is Lock and Mori by Heather W. Petty. I have met this author multiple times, but I got this copy signed at B-Fest that happened last June. Next up I have here The Savage Song by Victoria Schwab. This came in either the July or August 2016 Uppercase box. Next I have Shiver by Maggie Stevewater. I got this personalized because she came to my Barnes & Noble a few years ago. She had a signing for Sinner, I believe. I was able to get a copy of one of her books. The next two books I have here are signed by Lauren Miracle. The first one is 12 and the second one is YOLO. Lauren Miracle was one of my favorite authors, if not my favorite author when I was younger. These two are both personalized to me and it means a whole lot to me because I really love Lauren Miracle when you're too short to grab the book. Next, I have here Autumn Falls by Bella Thorne. This was another book I picked up during Black Friday at Barnes & Noble. And the next book I have signed here is Clockwork Princess by Cassandra Clare. I actually went to her event to get this book signed, and I actually have a fun story to tell. So if you guys would like to see a story time video where I talk about what happened at this event, let me know down in the comments. Next, I have here Lady Midnight by Cassandra Clare. This is a stamp that they stamped inside the book of her signature, which is really, really cool. The next books I have are the Infernal Devices trilogy by Cassandra Clare, but in the new editions, I got these signed at her Copper Gauntlet event with Holly Black. This next book should not come as a surprise to you because I just mentioned it, and that is the Copper Gauntlet by Holly Black and Cassandra Clare. I went to one of their signing events for this book. Next, I have Doll Bones by Holly Black. I think a friend got it personalized for me and then they sent it to me. This book is another one of my favorite books from when I was younger, and I'm really glad to have a signed copy of it now. So the next 9 books are all signed by Allie Carter. The first 6 books are Allie Carter's Galaga Girls series. I've been to 3 Allie Carter events. I've been to her Out of Sight, Out of Time event, United We Spy event, and her Perfect Scoundrels event. Between those 3 events, I was able to get all 6 of the Galaga Girl books signed and all 3 Heist Society books signed. Next, I have here Caraval by Stephanie Garber. This is the US edition. This came in the February 2017 Owl Crate box, and it came with a signed book plate. Next up is the newest signed book on my shelf, and that is The Upside of Unrequited by Becky Albertalli. This is another book that came in an Owl Crate box. It came in the April 2017 Head Over Heels themed box, and it came with a signed book plate and a fun little sticker. And finally, the very last book I have currently in my collection is Defy the Stars by Claudia Gray. This book came in the April uppercase box. It came signed. Alright, and that's it. Those are all of the signed books I have currently as of May 2017. Let me know down below some of the books that you have in your signed book collection, some of the books you want in your signed book collection, and if you want to see the Cassandra Clare story time because it's a really fun story. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I post videos every Thursday, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!